My name is Derek Warch, and I'm the French teacher and the National Honor Society advisor at Richmond High School. Before we begin, allow me a moment to introduce the individuals joining me on stage and some in the audience. Dr. Curtis Wright, RCS Superintendent. Mr. Sam Pritchard, Assistant Superintendent of Secondary Education. Mrs. Kristen Brunton, Board Member. Mrs. Kathy Hillard, Board Member. Ms. Ray Wolpe, our Principal. Our senior members, Hendrix, Ben, Phoebe, Dom, Katie, and JJ. And of course, our junior ushers, Lily, Trevin, Jess, and Chasen. Founded in 1921, the National Honor Society has grown to encompass thousands of chapters nationwide. In 1957, 5 senior members of the class approached the then RHS principal about the idea to establish a local chapter. Since that time, our school has proudly upheld the tradition of recognizing outstanding students through annual induction ceremonies. It is both an honor and indeed a privilege to continue this tradition as we welcome and celebrate our newest members this evening. While minimum eligibility requirements are established by the national organization, each chapter is entrusted with the responsibility of upholding standards that reflects its own academic community. At RHS, students must attain a minimum cumulative GPA of 3.5 in order to be considered for membership. The names of those who met this initial criterion were then submitted to the faculty for review and endorsement. I am pleased to share that each of you received strong and enthusiastic recommendations from our faculty. In recognitions of your accomplishments this evening, you will receive a National Honor Society certificate. Your achievements will also be acknowledged during your senior year at Honors and Awards and at graduation. On behalf of the entire faculty, I extend my sincere congratulations to each of you. We wish you continued success throughout your remaining time at RHS and in all of your future endeavors. Congratulations once again. We will now begin our ceremony.
Significance of membership. On behalf of our local chapter, I have the privilege of welcoming the students who have qualified as candidates for membership in our society. The qualifications and principles are character, scholarship, leadership, and service. We will now discuss the importance of our 4 principles.
Character. Character is the force within each individual. It guides us in our lives. Character is achieved and not received. It is the product of constant action, daily striving to make the right choice. The problem of character is the problem of self-control. We must be in reality what we wish to appear to others by demonstrating such qualities as reliability, honesty, and sincerity. We may hope to prove by example that we value character.
Scholarship. Scholarship means a commitment to learning. A student is willing to spend hours in reading and studying, knowing the lasting benefits of a cultivated mind. We should continue to learn even when formal education has ended, for education only ends with life. Knowledge is one of the greatest elements in life, which leads to the highest success, and it can only be acquired through one way, through diligence and effort. Learning furnishes the lamp by which we read the past and the light which illuminates the future.
Leadership. In taking the initiative in class and school activities, the real leader strives to train and aid others to attain the same objective. The price of leadership is sacrifice, the willingness to yield one's personal interest for the interest of others. A leader has self-confidence and will go forward when others hesitate. No matter what power and resources may exist in a country, they are powerless without the guidance of a wise leader. Leadership is always needed. Thus, to lead is a substantive charge to each of our members and to the candidates.
Service. Service can be described in various ways, and it may appear in many places. Willing to work for the benefit of those in need without monetary compensation or without recognition is the quality that we seek in our members. We are committed to the idea of giving our time and the abilities to the creation of a better tomorrow.
We will now say our NHS pledge. Can all students please stand and raise their right hand? At this time, I will recite the pledge of our society. Please repeat after me. I pledge myself to uphold the high purpose of the National Honor Society, to which I have been elected. I will be true to the principles for which it stands. I will be loyal to my school. And will maintain and encourage high standards of scholarship, service, leadership, and character. Please have a seat. Congratulations, you are now members of the RHS chapter of the National Honor Society. We will now welcome you on stage to receive your certificates.
So my juniors, please. Dr. Wright, Mr. Pritchard, board members.
Firstly, the seniors. Jamal Banks. Luis Delgado Mejia. Macy McDonald. Madeline Mills. Terrence Robinson. Darwin Roman. Jared Villa. Now for the juniors. RJ Bob. Lauren Carter. Alexa Hay. Anthony Mata Flores. Dezan Mazariegos. Yexeline Mejia Sanchez. Michael Mitchell. Daphne Pegg.
Sophomores. Alejandra Acosta. Gavin Belanja. Coco Bermia Guzman. Cheyenne Black. Amari Body. David Brazel. Drew Brown. Lucy Burkhart. Kiana Carter. Marisol Cola. Layla Cole. Juanita Contreras Morales. Alice Couch. Carlos Cruz Hernandez. Noah Deloney. Kamaria Ferris Craig.
Harlow Flanagan. Elizabeth Faust. Jose Galvez Matute. Isabella Globke. Kinley Gray. Lauren Green. Abigail Gunthrey. Avery Hall. Caitlin Hampton. Maurice Hibbler. Samantha Howman Dudas. Sophia Hill. Liliana Hiltzner. Lauren Howard. Jacob Johnson. Bryce Johnson.
Kendall Jointer. Ava Jones. Jaden Julian Correa. Evelyn Julian Santiago. Michael Kimmett. Natasha Kialo. Addison Lear. Damaris Madison. Miguel Martinez Julian. Maddox McDonald. Carter McLean. Sierra Miller. Catriona Moore. Mayana Moore. Ryder Morgan. Jason No.
Shalea Parks. Taylor Patton. Robert Peacock. Caitlin Phillips. Michaela Pruitt. Olivia Randazzo. Camden Reed. Wyatt Ridgway. Kyla Rogan. Henry Rusa. Riley Ross. Emerson Sams. Chrissy Santiago. Chanel Sexton. Braisley Soto Perez. Callie Sparks.
Noah Spicer. Mitchell Steele. Nicholas Stout. Jai Thompson. Easton Turner. Timothy Vanderpool. Sydney Vandervoort. Lily Van Landingham. Hannah Vargas Contreras. Bronson Vogelsong. Ella Watson. Gianna Weatherly. Mason Wetzel. Madison Wilburn. Kyson Williams.
Let's give our newest members another round of applause. I now have the great privilege of introducing one of the greatest speakers in Richmond, our superintendent, Dr. Curtis Wright. Brevity tonight?
Good evening, everyone, and welcome. This is always the time of year that I have an opportunity to do what your parents have been doing since you all turned probably 12 or 13, and that's embarrass you. So if you don't mind, honorees and inductees, please do me a favor in honoring your parents who have made so many grave sacrifices to see to it that you have been in positions of success since you were 12. Please stand, turn, face your parents, and give them a round of applause. Alrighty, please take your seats. Yet again, good evening, distinguished faculty, proud families, honored guests, and most importantly, our extraordinary students. Tonight we gather to celebrate one of the highest distinctions a student can earn, induction into the National Honor Society. This recognition is not simply about high grades. It's about character, it's about leadership, it's about service, and it's about scholarship pursued with integrity. To our inductees, you did not arrive here by accident. You arrived here because you made consistent choices to study when it was easier not to lead when it would have been simpler to follow, to act with integrity when no one was watching, and to serve others without expectations of reward. The 4 pillars of National Honor Society, scholarship, leadership, service, and character, are not just words framed on a certificate. They are habits, they are commitments, they are a way of life. Scholarship is your dedication to learning, not just for grades, but for growth. In a world overflowing with information, you have chosen wisdom. Again, you have chosen wisdom. You understand that education is not preparation for life, it is life itself. Leadership is not about titles or positions. It is about influence. It is about stepping forward when something needs to be done. It's about lifting others up. The greatest leaders are those who create more leaders, and I see many futures and many future leaders seated right here before us tonight. Service reflects a heart that looks beyond itself. You understand that success is not measured solely by personal achievement, but by the positive impact you make in the lives of others. Our schools and our community are stronger because of your willingness to serve. Character, perhaps the most important pillar of all, is who you are when no one is watching. It is honesty in difficult moments. It is courage in the face of pressure. It is humility in success. Parents and family, thank you. Your encouragement, expectations, and support have helped shape these remarkable young people. Faculty and advisors, thank you for your nurturing, not only academically, but also through moral and civic responsibilities. Students, as you receive your certificate and light your candle, remember, induction is not the finish line. It is beginning. It is a charge, and it is yours. A charge to continue striving, a charge to continue serving, a charge to continue leading with integrity, a charge to pursue excellence not for recognition, but again, for impact. Be impactful. Our world needs thinkers who are ethical, leaders who are compassionate, citizens who are engaged. Tonight, I am filled with hope because before me is our future, and our future is definitely bright. Congratulations on this well-deserved honor. May you carry the pillars of the National Honor Society not just throughout high school, but throughout your lives. Thank you again, congratulations, and congratulations to our newest members of the National Honor Society.
Thank you, Dr. Wright. And now it is my great privilege to introduce our principal and my dear friend, Ms. Ray Farrell-Wolpe.
Thank you. On behalf of the staff and administration of RHS, I want you to know how proud we are of every single one of you and your accomplishments that have earned you the honor of being inducted into the National Honor Society. Parents and family, we appreciate the important role that you have played in supporting as well as your positive influence that guides your students' accomplishments through their K through 12 years. One of my favorite quotes comes from the Greek philosopher Aristotle that states, "We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, then, is not an act, it is a habit." Students, I challenge you to continue to make the tenets of National Honor Society, scholarship, leadership, character, and service to others, a lifelong habit of excellence in creating each of your life story. By doing so, there will be no limits to the success that you will all experience. Congratulations, and this concludes our National Honor Society program for 2026. Congratulations again. all the members of our National Honor Society. Let's give them one last round of applause. Congratulations.